what I love about Satanama is there's a lot going on. And so it keeps us busy and distracts us like, stay present, stay present. But it's a mantra. We're going to say something out loud. It's a mudra because we're going to do something with our hands. And then this is what's happening. So the mudra itself is sa. I'm going to show you with my hands up here simply because I want you to see. But when we do it, we put our hands on our lap. We're going to do this together in a minute. But sa is the thumb and the index finger. Ta is the thumb and the middle finger. Na is the thumb, like na-uh. And sometimes I'll say that, like if I'm telling a client this and it's not written out, I'll say na, like na-uh. And then ma, like mama, is thumb and pinky finger. So Sanskrit is a really incredible language that, as far as I know, there's only one other language that the sounds that we make in Sanskrit have an impact, an emotional impact on us. So sa, ta, na, ma. There's a whole lot of ah. Ah vibrates the sucking muscle in your jaw. And think about it. When we go, when do we do that? When do we make that sound?
It's like a release almost, like
It's a release. That's a beautiful way. And it's fun. What's great about what you just said there, Agnes, is even if you are annoyed, you're usually letting off some steam, like, you know, but when we go, it could mean we're relaxed. It could also mean, I don't know, we're at a spa or something, you know? So that's why this is an important sound that we say out loud. And it's good for you to know with your clients, because I have many clients who tell me that they do this in their head, and that's great. But it's good for your clients to know that it has an even greater impact when they actually say the sound out loud. So the finger movements obviously help focus on the present moment awareness. And this is what I love. So I mentioned in this last slide that we want to take the energy, meet the client where they're at, and then bring the energy down. And I have found that Satanama is like the miracle practice because we can start at a pace. So I invite you to pretend like you're feeling anxious and start like, I'm like shaking my leg right now, or you could like tap your hands, or you could like bring your shoulders up and just bring that energy into your body right now of like tension. And so I'm going to put my hands up here so you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to start kind of fast. You can put your hands down on your lap. All right. So I'm going to nod my head, and that will tell you when we're moving. So join me when you're ready. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. One more time. Sa, ta, na, ma. Now we'll slow it down. Sa, ta, na, ma. Two more times that speed. Sa, ta, na, ma. One more time that speed. Sa, ta, na, ma. Slower. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Slower. Sa, ta, na, ma. Even slower. Sa, ta, na, ma. Two more times, even slower. Sa, ta, na, ma. Same speed. Sa, ta, na, ma. Let your hands rest in your lap. Take a few deep, even breaths, or maybe yawn. That made me want to stretch, so I'm going to stretch. And what was that practice like for you? Noticing some people are like actually stretching their neck. Kira, do you mind if I ask you? One, hi, welcome. And what was that practice like for you just now?
Hi, nice to be
Hi.
here. That felt great. I just had a few clients back to back and then drove home, hopped on, and I'm like, oh, wow, you haven't taken a breath for yourself yet, Kira. So it felt very calming to my system. When you said it, that you felt like stretching, I
Mhm.
was like, I do too, actually. So thank you for that permission there.
Yeah. Those little bits right there, giving the permission, much like we were talking about with Whitney, giving permission if it's not going well, or giving permission to, you know, move is really, I think the more you practice this and the more you practice these techniques with your client, but for yourself, it just becomes natural too, to know when people need permission.